but okay. Coming to the point here. How is Indore?
Cold. It's very cold.
Is
See,
oh nice.
I'm wearing a little sweater. It's that cold.
In your house?
Yeah, definitely, bro. It's very. Plus, matlab, I went to a wedding ना. I came अभी 2 घंटे पहले ही. तो वहाँ
Oh
पे the wedding was in Gujarat and it was very hot there. Like literally, you have to turn on your AC. इतना इतना गर्म. रात में
right.
भी. And इधर
Wow.
इंदौर में 5 बजे के बाद you cannot even turn on your fan. Like एक की स्पीड पे भी नहीं. सब बंद. It's very cold here.
Wow,
That's why
dude.
मेरा
But
गला बैठ गया है देखना. वहाँ पे
but isn't
इतना
cold
गर्म
fun? I
ठंडा
so
में.
love cold.
Yeah, it's fun, but फिर fun
I
में
know. I know.
कितनी ठंडी भाई. It's very cold. Like मुंबई में तो कुछ भी नहीं है. Mumbai is हलवा. It's
I mean,
nothing
right now
there.
it's pretty cool. Yeah.
सुबह के 7 बजे भी whenever जब भी once in a
Coldest
blue
is
moon
yeah.
lecture बैठते थे तब भी no ठंडी. No nothing. Sorry. My family will keep interrupting.
No, it's all it's all right.
Yeah. You'll get very nice spoilers. Don't worry. For your teaser, you'll get like me shushing, me like, oh, don't just chup chup chup,
Yeah, that
something like
snippet
this.
on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
So like,
many people don't know that you are like actually everyone knows that you are very interested in politics. कैसा है? कैसे हुआ politics?
everyone in our mutuals know,
Yeah, like
but
you are the
yeah,
politics
like
guy, dude. I didn't know that. Like you are the politics guy. Like whenever I also like when we took. I don't want to say when I took your interview because I like, but it's like college newspaper, dude.
actually I'm updated. Like I am not like lagging behind. If you're updated, then you can be political. Like you can be correctly political. Politically correct is the wrong word, but yeah, you
Politics,
get it right. If you're
right?
updated and stuff, and like then you have knowledge. So
Yeah.
then
But what? But you follow the news or Instagram है तेरा news का cycle?
no, I don't watch news channels, and I suggest people shouldn't either. तुम Instagram पे देख लो. If you don't have an Instagram account, just make one to be updated. Because Instagram is way better than watching news channels. They are just like that is drama channel only. They're competing with Star Plus and Z World.
True, I
Uh,
know.
yeah,
I
उनका
have
competition
a
उनसे है.
buddy who is working there, who just like started working there as an intern. At I
Which
won't say the
in
channel
which
name because it's
Republic?
I won't say. It. I didn't say. It.
अरे से ना क्या
अरे
है उसमें?
Baba, you don't know all this. Why
अच्छा
जनरल में
चल
नहीं
ठीक
पता
है.
था तेरे
Okay.
को. But
Yeah.
it's the one you name. I didn't say. It.
अच्छा, I did. It's Republic Bharat, guys.
Right. So it was a 30-minute short meeting, but I heard it and अच्छे topics they didn't they didn't you know they didn't take it.
Yeah.
They just wanted to say the controversial things which got them TRP, which I thought was
Speaking of Republic Bharat, they just like they issued a plea to Supreme Court for immunity. Are you like सब पूरे
immunity.
Republic Bharat? Yeah. Republic Bharat, Arnab Goswami himself, like he wrote a plea to Supreme Court asking for immunity from any FIR and जितने भी cases open है सब बंद कर दो and जितने भी cases आएंगे future में वो सब CBI को दे दो because CBI is controlled by the central government. And we know BFFs Modi and Arnab Goswami. Yeah, and Supreme Court said बहुत ज़्यादा हो रहा है तुम्हारा. You can
हाँ
just
like
withdraw the
ये तो
plea. Yeah.
I mean ऐसा but this is the worst thought that कि ऐसा सोच भी कैसे सकता है कोई ऐसा like ये थोड़ा ना गेम थोड़ी ना है ये
Yeah.
बाबा.
And like the bench which issued this ruling was the same one which released Arnab Goswami. Like 2 महीने पहले he got arrested I think last
Right.
month only. So they were like बहुत ज़्यादा हो रहा है तुम्हारा. It's very far reaching. बैठ जाओ अभी शांति से.
Yeah. Oh, this is a lot far reaching than you could ever
Yeah.
expect. Like a
Yeah.
magician, crazy thing. Wow. ऐसा
Yeah.
ये
They
न्यूज
have
में
the
क्यों नहीं है
balls to
यार
ask. Yeah.
ये बात न्यूज में होनी चाहिए. Like Arnab shouldn't crazy shit. But my dad loves watching Arnab. Like he does this thing that he watches it and then he calls his friend and he roasts him. He does that every day, and it's the best thing. I listen to him and I get content from him. Like when he says some crazy ass shit, I just write it down.
Who?
And my dad,
Who? Oh, your dad.
yeah, because he
So
has no
he's
filter.
a
Like
politics guy too, I think. I assume.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He was in support of the current government before, and now he's not because
Like if you're not political or if you're like apolitical or I don't get involved into this kind of thing. ऐसे जो बोलते हैं ना, they're just stupid
hmm.
because कुछ भी कर लो तुम्हारी लाइफ में कुछ ना कुछ तो फर्क पड़ना ही वाला है पॉलिटिक्स से. So it कोई मतलब नहीं है apolitical या out of the loop रहने से. It might seem cool, but it's not cool.
It's not actually cool. It is. This is how this. The reason why they say apolitical or whatever the hell they say is because they did not know. Like they did not. They
Actually,
didn't genuinely stay out of the loop. They
they don't
didn't
have the
know it.
strength to like search for news. Like कौन करे bro?
नहीं नहीं
कौन
वो
करेगा?
तो
बहुत
सब
मेहनत
साइड
है.
पे बट आई एम सेइंग कि उनको पता ही था भी नहीं इस वजह से
Yeah,
मेरे को कुछ अगर आंसर आता नहीं है मेरे को सो आई विल से कि आई डोंट वांट टू आंसर
yeah.
जस्ट नॉट लेट माय ईगो गो डाउन and this is how they work because
And
and
even
I know this
and
firsthand
the
because
worst one and the worst one from apolitical are those who are half facts and half like जो भी वो सुनते हैं Republic Bharat and आज तक.
oh,
They are even worse. The
the
one who
Twitter
claim to be
people are the
political,
worst though.
yeah, they those who claim to be political after they get their news from channels like Republic Bharat and आज तक.
Hmm. Yeah,
Huh.
but I
They
don't
are
know
the
why do
worst.
they even turn on the TV. Like, do you even watch TV?
Yeah, I do. I
Do you
watch
watch
Big
it?
Boss. I watch
Oh,
Big
you watch
Boss.
Big Boss? How's
Oh, definitely.
how is Big Boss?
Like I watch Big Boss and I recently started watching Roadies. It's
Oh,
fun. It's
oh,
fun.
nice,
That's
nice.
why. And I
So,
like
so
people quarreling and fighting. So
okay, so
yeah.
then you must be a fan. You should be a fan of Arnab then, Baba.
What? I
People
wanna.
quarreling and fighting. You should be
No,
a
I'm
fan
not
of
a fan of
Republic.
Arnab. Nahi, because he claims to be a journalist, and everywhere I go and I say that I want to be a journalist, Arnab banna hai? Arnab banna है. मैंने बोला
Oh,
Arnab नहीं बनना है. Because he is a उसको क्या बोले he's a reporter भी नहीं कह सकते. He's a news anchor. That's it. He's not a
he's a
journalist.
he's a host. I would not even say anchor. Like it's
He's a host. Yeah,
similarly
that's even like
very
yeah,
very synonymous, but it's I think it's a difference. That anchor
yeah.
is a more you know, but host is
And like
the entertainment guy.
and rather than keeping that intent inside you, like being journalist और कुछ और दूसरे चैनल से भी like Times Now पे नविका है, RSS
Hmm.
है और like Rubika है and Anjana है and all these people are trying to imitate him. Like that's
Yes.
even worse.
I mean,
People who
again,
are
I don't blame them because again, it brings money and everyone needs to pay bills. But I
definitely
blame,
masala. Indians love masala. That's why
yeah,
Bollywood. The
that the
Bollywood
problem is
देखो ना.
that problem is the bosses who are like because if one even if one starts to change the narrative, it can grow rapidly because the same way Republic did. Republic changed the
Yeah,
narrative from good to bad, but if one starts from bad to good, it can start rapidly.
yeah. And people are like Republic का चल रहा है तब मस्त business disinformation and campaigns पे stupid
Hmm.
campaigns पे हमारा क्यों नहीं चल सकता है.
Exactly.
And if you want to watch news then watch NDTV. अगर तुमको देखना है ना news watch NDTV.
Why is it the lesser of the devils?
It's not lesser of the two ways. It's not biased towards someone. It
Okay,
like
just reporting facts.
अगर अपन scale पे देखे तो like अगर this is the midpoint and
Hmm.
this is the right, then Republic, Bharat and all are here, and NDTV tries to stay in the middle. कभी कभार
Right.
हो जाता है उनका एनिमल इंटेंट बाहर आ जाता है but it's तो भी ठीक. You can watch.
Right.
It's not crazy bad shit.
Right.
So
But now coming to the point that you said journalism karna hai. Now tell me
yeah,
how does journalism work right now? Because honestly, I have an idea, but now in the age where content is free, everything is
yeah,
free. How does
yeah.
journalism operate?
So there is something called mobile journalism. Like you said, content is free. Anyone can just click a video, post
Right.
it online, and it gets millions of views and things like that. So what differentiates a journalist from a person clicking a video? Journalist is someone who tries to tell the truth. Journalist is someone who tries to bring मैं कैसे बताऊं देखो पता है मतलब कोई स्टोरी अनकवर करनी है
Right.
मैसिव फ्रॉड मैसिव स्कैम हो रहा है कोई स्टोरी अनकवर करनी है a mobile journalist a person who is just clicking a
They
video
can't
cannot
do
do
that.
that.
Yeah. That needs investigative journalism. Yeah.
That's one. That's journalism. Number two, how to present a news. That a journalist knows better than a person just clicking a video or just typing something online or just
But
tweeting.
won't you also say that it it improves with practice? For example, मैंने 3-4 ऐसे views डाल दिए, like news डाल दिए. For example, I went to a rally and I just posted the live coverage and I'm giving my own commentary from PHS. Right? First would be bad, second would be bad, third would be better. Don't you think that? So फिर now is that person a journalist or now is that
Commentary,
person a
but
normal guy?
yeah, that brings me to my third point. Journalism is not about commentary and putting your opinions. Journalism is about being unbiased. जो facts है वही रखो. Now, what you're saying is you going to a rally, going live and commenting. That is your own opinion. But वहीं पे CNBC वाला जो journalist cover कर रहा होगा event, what will be his or her job? Just to report things.
what is
मोदी जी
happening.
आए, मोदी जी ये बोले, लोगों का ये reaction आया. That's the news. Now people viewing your thing, they will get your opinion. You imagine,
Right.
समझ रहा है?
Right.
People viewing a CNBC wala guy will get the news. He's not putting his or her opinion in that. He's just stating kya hua, kya nahi. And this is the
Right.
main difference. More than often, people who put Instagram videos, people who go live and just share their opinions, they are not journalists.
Right.
They might be opinion makers, and people who have a reach might be opinion leaders. But journalist
Right.
is someone who strives to be unbiased, state the facts, and keep the public informed. That is the job. Opinion leader का ये काम नहीं है to keep the public informed. उसका काम क्या है अपना opinion देना on the topic. So this is the main difference between a journalist and in the current time, a job of a journalist is more important than ever.
Really? I would
Especially
say
in a country like definitely. People wouldn't have heard about the girl in Hathras if it weren't for the brave journalists of News Laundry. Don't you agree? हाथरस में क्या हुआ? We couldn't have known. अगर हैदराबाद में the girl who was there, I don't remember her name. People wouldn't have known about her if it wasn't for a journalist. Corruption, keeping the government accountable. These are the things a news house, a journalist should do. अगर उसका वो area of expertise है. And ये सिर्फ politics की बात है. अलग बहुत सारी फील्ड्स है आर्किटेक्ट जर्नलिस्ट होते हैं ऑटोमोबाइल जर्नलिस्ट होते हैं स्पोर्ट्स तो देयर जॉब इज टू कीप द पीपल अकाउंटेबल ऑनेस्ट एंड जस्ट स्टेट द फैक्ट्स पब्लिक को अवेयर रखना सो दैट्स या
But now in this, doesn't it prove, like, not prove, but doesn't the chances of misinformation increase as well?
Oh, definitely. ये misinformation campaign, but yeah.
Because now, because I was in the same thing which you corrected me on, that every other person is a journalist. I was in the same mentality, and I'm guessing many people are.
Yeah.
Right. So now that spreads, and with that, negative information, misinformation, all of that spreads, and it's the same thing as a meme. We like to see the masala, and therefore we like to click on the misinformation, and therefore we retweet and we like it, and it spreads way more faster than the real one.
Definitely. If your headline reads Sunny Leone divorces her husband, read why. That is like wow. Sunny Leone divorces her husband because he was cheating on her. People won't read that. पता चल गया क्या हुआ है. Sunny Leone was the second headline will be from a journalist. The first one will be from someone who is just putting it out there. That's the difference. And misinformation wala campaign, it has really picked up steam in India since Modi came in power, around the world since Donald Trump came in power. Sorry, no, since 2012, the misinformation campaign, because everyone knew मैं कुछ भी बोलूंगा, I'm not accountable for it. People might read it. मेरे WhatsApp पे forward करूंगा message कि Nirmala Sitharaman, finance minister, is giving 10,000 rupees check to every Indian. That is not true. But people might believe it because it is believable. It is a good news कि wow मेरे को दे रहे हैं पैसा.
Yeah, this is naive realism. Now we want to believe the things which are in our favor.
And you know the worst thing about this is people have gotten better at it. What is happening in India is
it's the same thing. The practice makes perfect. So people who are doing it.
And you see the improvement. People who support Modi, they won't even hear the facts against Modi because the news that they are getting, they don't even state those news. Matlab, my Mausa, he watches Republic Bharat evidently, like avidly watch. He won't hear a word against Modi. Unka bubble ban chuka hai. Information bubble.
Right.
And people who are against Modi, unka information bubble ban chuka hai. And a job of a journalist is important here. Fake news बहुत फैलाएंगे, but our job is to make sure that people know the truth. ये जो bubble बन चुके हैं ना, this is the reason why countries get polarized.
Right. You know, I wrote a paper, not a paper, but I made a video on this with Raneem, in fact, like we were working with outside in. So I made a video about this, and I wrote about this misinformation thing which I spoke to you, and I thought कि एक चीज हो सकता है which can be better. Like if a good one comes in, we can have the gold standard of news. For example, so that will be subscription news. For example, if I am running my news company, and I have the gold standard, everything is going on, सबको free मिल रहा है जैसे अभी चल रहा है वैसे ही होगा, but एक special program होगा gold standard which will only people will pay to watch that. Reason being, every news over there shall be I don't know, checked, tested to see if it's correct, to see if it's not. So you can see journalists also earning because now journalists are not.
Definitely our pay scale is going down like crazy. And you know, Keval, your plan sounds very good and novel. Iska practical version is there. There is a new. You have heard about News Laundry?
No, I haven't.
There is this news channel who predominantly covers India. It is called News Laundry, and they don't take advertisers. But it is very hard, It is very hard because advertisers are one of the main factors.
Actually the first one.
Yeah, they are the first. Yeah, definitely, they are the first factor. कौन सी news जाएगी, कौन सी news नहीं जाएगी.
Right.
And that is where the current news channels are very, very biased. Because अगर उनका revenue चला जाएगा, then how will they give the news?
How will they survive? Exactly.
How will they survive? And ये है ना, another thing is,
how does News Laundry earn though?
News Laundry earns on subscriptions. They ask people to subscribe, but people don't want to pay for news.
Exactly.
Ask me why. Ask me why.
Something for free. Why not
pay
for it?
Because सब free में मिल रहा है. Instagram पे देखो सब free में मिल रहा है. क्यों भरे पैसा भाई?
And people are not. This is the problem. People are not bothered by the fact that they are getting late news.
क्या मतलब है? आप पर जब तक मेरी लाइफ में अफेक्ट नहीं होता तब तक मैं कुछ नहीं करूंगा. That is the attitude.
Right.
अभी है ना, Indian intellectuals का number is dwindling, and people who get their news from news channels is increasing. These people who are getting their news misinformation, they don't bother to check it. They are. मैं एक बात बोलता हूँ, मोदी जी ने ओसामा बिन लादेन को मारा. आउटरेजियस स्टेटमेंट है. अगर मेरे लोकेलिटी वाले 10 लोग सेम ही चीज रिपीट करेंगे, बिलीव करूंगा ना मैं? इंफॉर्मेशन बबल बन चुका है. इंटेलेक्ट ही नहीं है इतना कि जस्ट टू गो एंड फैक्ट चेक इट. नहीं है. अब मेरे को ऐसे न्यूज मिल रहा है तो मैं पैसा क्यों दूंगा टू फैक्ट चेक इट? क्यों दूंगा मैं भैया?
Exactly. I do this thing with like I can see this like in my personal case. It happens with me on my family itself. My dad gets his news majorly from WhatsApp and all of that, and
Yeah,
when his friends talk, and then I get the news थोड़ा सा late, but I get it fact correctly, from Instagram और अच्छे से Politico या फिर CNN देख लो सब लोगों को डालते हैं.
yeah,
Abhin, now I say the news, and I have this habit, our family has a habit of talking about everything. Like we just talk. That's it. So, and every like the craziest thing which you don't speak to parents about. Like I and my mother had a half an hour discussion about abortion, uh, all of that. So it's like that we did that, but I just say this
yeah,
thing,
yeah,
X X news, and my dad says no X. He says X plus B, and I said
yeah,
no. There is no B. You have gotten fake news, and he says
yeah.
no. That's not true at all.
सही न्यूज है. हाँ, मेरे को व्हाट्सएप पे आया, मेरे को फेसबुक पे आया.
Exactly.
सही न्यूज है. People believe what they see. That's
But
why
but where do you think this is heading? Like, do you think journalism is going better or is it going down?
it's going down. It's going down because people are trying to imitate people like Arnab Goswami. Definitely we are going down.
But
Because
how?
इंडिया में लोग है ना, जो प्रपोर्शन देखेगा ना, तो लोग न्यूज़पेपर कम पढ़ते हैं, टीवी चैनल ज्यादा देखते हैं.
Right,
रीडिंग का
right.
हैबिट नहीं है. तो और न्यूज़पेपर से न्यूज़ इनको मिलता है ना, दे आर वेल इन्फॉर्म्ड बिकॉज न्यूज़पेपर्स आरंट बायस्ड. लाइक मोस्ट ऑफ देम आरंट. जिनको न्यूज़ चैनल यहाँ से मिलता है, टीवी चैनल से, which is increasing day by day, they're getting misinformation. So it is going upwards.
Right.
If people
But how do
want to
you
give,
think it
yeah,
can improve then? Like, for example, you and I'm guessing plenty of people like you want to,
yeah,
be a journalist. Now, how
yeah.
does the graph improve? Tell me that.
Make your family follow the things you follow.
Right.
अगर बेटा बोलेगा तो पापा फॉलो करेंगे, कुछ भी बोलेंगे तो करेंगे वो. So just like making sure that people around you are following the accurate news or getting the news from right sources can go a long way. Higher, larger scale, I have no idea how we can improve the situation. But smaller scale, but like UPG Chronicle, ही देख लो. I have met everyone in my family follow the paper. So
Right.
at least they can get the information whenever they open it. But ये इसका जो mechanism है ना, the good guy mechanism, कि सबको साथ ही हाथ बढ़ाना टाइप्स, ये बहुत कम है. And misinformation वाला mechanism is huge.
Right.
So there is no balance. That's why misinformation and fake news का mechanism is expanding day by day. And people are believing it more because समझ में आता है कि हाँ ये हो सकता है. अगर ये हो सकता है तो ये सच है. They don't bother to check if it's correct or not. If it's plausible, then it's correct.
Right.
Yeah.
I
I painted a very grim picture right now, didn't I?
No, I actually, but that's the thing. I was aware of everything which you said in the back of my mind, but whenever it's getting refreshed, whenever it's a little bit difficult to find out. Because
Yeah.
with this news, I don't know if you do you have Twitter or something?
I have to. I'm not active on it though. Yeah.
So I was active on it. I was active on Twitter, and I got very mad because everyone it starts with news. For example, X person who's a celebrity, maybe a comedian, maybe a journalist, maybe an actor, actress, whoever. X person commented on some crazy news, right? Then you see his comment section, like people reacting to his thing. People are hating on him. Majorly, people are hating on him, and then some people are okay with it, like okay, doing great and all of that, raising voice.
Yeah.
But 80% people are hating on him. Now with this guy who was doing the right thing, probably like just raising awareness for whatever
Yeah.
was going on. Now
Yeah.
he stops because he doesn't want to get hate mail every day.
Yeah.
And when he stops, people start making fun of him ki chala gaya na kuch nahi, all of that.
चला गया ना, गलत बोला ऐसे चला गया.
Yeah.
But
So
it's very
now this
important to
happens
understand.
way too much.
Yeah. It's very important to understand Twitter is a small world. It's a very small world. Upon the people who vote, actually, the people who are informed or who claim to be informed, वो majority of actually मैं India की बात करते हैं, majority of them don't get the news from Twitter. Majority of them don't even know what Twitter is. तो Twitter का जो तू बता रहा है ना, it is a very isolated example.
But maybe in rural areas, cities में तो
Yeah.
Twitter is the thing.
Not that much. No. In India actually no. Abroad होगा. In India, मैंने वही बोला, जो intellectuals हैं, who get their news from newspapers and who actually go to fact check their news, they are on Twitter. And then there are people on Twitter who are like opposite side में, who are just there to do this kind of shit कि hate mail भेजो और कोई सही बोल रहा है तो उसको badger करो and shit like that.
Right.
So the amount of people on Twitter in India is actually very less. Is yeah, majority of Indians don't know what Twitter is. They don't get their news from Twitter. They don't care about Twitter. What they care about is Republic Bharat, CNN, Republic Bharat, Aaj Tak. They care about that.
But now tell me this.
Yeah.
The bot thing.
Yeah.
Like you know that thing, right?
I know.
Bots to harass
Yeah.
people. People have paid bots to promote X party, all of that.
Yeah.
Now, is it like, I don't know about this, but the heck ये झूठ है.
Definitely it's there. I'll give an example. Donald Trump was elected because of bots.
No, I know US ka because I've seen it firsthand. For example,
India में
in US, I saw it majorly because on every meme page I follow of US, if you see the comment section, there are 1,000 comments just saying ki I'm gonna go out and vote for my man Donald Trump.
Yeah.
There are so many comments like this.
Yeah.
And when I check the profile, it's just a fake account. I know.
India में bots का अभी इतना क्यों नहीं है? Because same reason people who matter, who vote are not on Twitter. That's my father who votes is not on Twitter. My mother is not on Twitter. US में Twitter makes a huge part of the news diaspora. India में it doesn't. That's why India
is dumb enough to tweet crazy shit.
Yeah, people elected him because according to them he was plain spoken. He spoke his heart out. He didn't mince his words. That's why they elected him. And they painted Hillary as this evil goddess who will just wink her magic wand and destroy America and bring fire to your places and kidnap your kids. And this was the work of bots. इतना ज़्यादा fake news है आधे से ज़्यादा ये सब. Most of it is fake news.
Hillary was supposed to win, and this guy
he was supposed to win. She was destined to win, but she didn't. Yeah, she was destined. It was her time. Okay, now it's my turn. But
I wasn't following politics that time when that election happened. Like I got into it when we started working with you guys. Newspaper में काम करे तो you'll have to be updated and all that. At one point I actually thought of this. I actually thought I would do a news comedy section. Like for me, it's only for me. This is just I started following more and more news. And and the funny thing is I thought I'm the new guy into the news, right? I would thought I wouldn't be calling bullshit to that news. But I started and I had 3-4 people working with me, like who were checking the news as well. They were new as well. But everyone with me just saw this and called bullshit on that. ये देखो. Like हम लोग का script actually एक दिन में prepare हो गया, 20 minutes का pilot.
इतना content है तुम्हारे पास?
हाँ, इतना सारा मिला हम लोग को. I just had like so much things to make fun about, and like, but I didn't do it because what time ले रहा था. But still.
Yeah, India में Twitter का इतना नहीं है. If you see India में only intellectuals follow Twitter, and only Twitter is in news if there is some feud. प्रशांत भूषण का tweet था तो Twitter was in news. अभी कंगना and इसका दिलजीत दोसांझ का news था तो it was in
Dude, I so love. Oh, I got so happy that day. Like I तो didn't even
Yeah,
know, but I saw memes on Instagram and there I saw कि तो Twitter पे देख मिले काफी क्या हुआ क्या and
yeah.
Twitter पे मैंने पढ़े and मजा आया बहुत like I got happy.
तो भाई ट्विटर इज ओनली न्यूज फॉर बैड थिंग्स. उसको विलन बना दिया है ना. इंटेलेक्चुअल जो बोलते हैं उनको विलन बना दिया है. प्रशांत
Right.
भूषण ने ही जस्ट यूज दिस फ्री स्पीच टू क्रिटिसाइज द सुप्रीम कोर्ट ऑन सम डिसीजन. He went to Supreme Court. Supreme Court किसी ने फाइल किया and Supreme Court heard the case. Like that is the level of censorship that the government wants or the Supreme Court wants. You cannot even criticize people now.
Yeah,
There was
you
one,
just have to keep your
yeah,
mouth shut.
there was one cartoonist, I don't remember her name.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even she got hauled into Supreme Court for making some controversial cartoon about the government. Like
But how
यही
does
रह
it
गया
work?
है.
Like Supreme Court actually का like Supreme Court का कोई बंदा करता है कि कोई तीसरा बंदा जिसको offensive लगा, he goes and does this job.
I don't know. I think I'm not sure, but हो सकता है कि they take cases on a whim. I think so. I have no idea. I might be like speaking nonsense right now, but
Because
I don't know
I
how that
don't
works.
know
But
much about the code and all,
yeah,
but I've
same.
seen in movies. But movies में देखा like movies में ना बोलते हैं like I saw Jolly LLB का one of the dialogue and I may be incorrect but वो movie है इसलिए. But Jolly LLB में one of the dialogues था कि सर इतने सारे cases pending पड़े हैं,
हाँ, yeah.
all of that
The
is
last
coming.
dialogue, his
Yeah.
closing statement, Akshay Kumar's.
Right. And so you
Yeah,
remember that कि इतना सारा अगर वो बोल रहा है and वो fake तो नहीं होगा. I don't think so. This like cases तो pending होंगे. I assume that too.
yeah.
इतने सारे cases pending है. So how are these getting picked up? And what is the order
Minute
of
issue के लिए. Yeah.
order of things which order of things which you are picking up and like how is the priority set? मेरे को वो जानना है.
क्या? Can you repeat? Like
I want to see how the priority is. Like for example अगर नमन ने मेरे पे केस किया like मैं सुप्रीम कोर्ट हूँ नमन ने X% पे
the
केस किया.
Supreme Court का priorities you're asking कि क्या
Yeah.
priority cases? No idea.
कि
I
प्रायोरिटी
have
के
no
रेट पे
idea.
कौन सा केस लेते हो मतलब is it money or is
Going
it
going
what
by
is
the
it?
cases that are taken right now, Prashant Bhushan, then Arnab Goswami, then कि they go on the basis कि कौन सा केस controversial है, कौन सा case is affecting the government.
Right.
Because all the three cases were ruled. प्रशांत भूषण वाला तो अलग scenario है. Even that Stan Swami one, there is this Maoist leader known as Stan Swami. Yeah, he is I think 81-year-old. He is in prison, and I think he's paralyzed or something. He's physically disabled now because इतना उम्र हो चुका है. His family asked for a straw and a sipper to feed him.
Okay.
Just guess how many months this case got dragged on just to provide an 81-year-old with a straw and a sipper.
I don't know, weird something.
It took 4 months to just give that old man a straw and a sipper because he was anti-government.
Oh.
कैसे दे दे?
So that gets supported not the government.
Yeah. प्रशांत भूषण के केस में उसने बोला मैं एक भी पैसा नहीं दूंगा. I won't even apologize. सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने एंड में क्या किया? You just pay me 1 rupee in fine because भाई humiliation तो नहीं फेस कर सकते हैं.
Right.
So that's why. So like ऐसे सब सुन के ऐसा लगता है कि फ्री स्पीच नहीं है इंडिया में भाई. नहीं है.
Yeah, exactly. Like I got so worried, like honestly worried after the Rima Joshua situation.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That comedian, right? Yeah.
Like after a camera, I thought चलो camera कुछ like वो मस्ती कर रहा है, but थोड़ा सा and some might take offense on cameras because it's a little like वो funny है way में. I'm not saying he's correct. I'm not giving my stance on that. But what I'm saying is कि Agrima Joshua situation, she was not even calling out them. She was setting a premise for X joke, which was not even the joke. Like that was the crazy part. And people got mad offended.
People की feelings पे cases हो रहे हैं. मतलब
exactly.
I didn't like that joke. He couldn't say like that. तो case ठोक दिया.
You have no idea. I'm doing stand up, right? I do stand up, and I have so many jokes which are very very funny. I think so, very funny. But uh, on little bit on religion, little bit on government और वो सब, I cannot say it out. मैं
Yeah,
बाहर बोल ही नहीं सकता. Like I want to, but मैं मेरा करियर ऊपर हुआ ही नहीं है. मैं नीचे से अभी दबा थोड़ी ना दूं यार.
yeah. And
Like
like
and
people should not judge a person with a number of
like one
FIRs against him
statement.
because anyone can file an FIR against anyone for anything. It is the authorities'
But it
job to.
happens though. It happens though. You know, like I'll tell you what happened. This मेरे neighbor का कुछ तो शादी था, ठीक है?
Hmm,
Like neighbor का कोई relative का शादी था जिससे मैं भी close था थोड़ा बहुत.
hmm.
So I was in the process of what was happening. मैं लड़की वालों के साथ and लड़की वालों ने this is like you know the background check तो happens है कि करो उसके background check थोड़ा सा. देखा था ना सोनू के टीटू की स्वीटी जो मूवी था
Sweetie,
उसमें
yeah,
also
yeah,
they
yeah.
show कि background check करो इनका. And इस background check में you talk to neighbors, you see how many, you Google them with their pin code कि क्या scene है, इस पे कुछ है, is he a molester or it's all of that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So और उसमें एक बंदे का like उसमें दूल्हे का तो नहीं, दूल्हे का बेस्ट फ्रेंड वो गरबा पास बेचने के लिए जेल गया. And
What?
a mass, yeah, illegal गरबा पास बेचते हैं ना,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get it.
वो उसके लिए जेल गया था. लाइक एंड इट वाज नॉट इवन जेल, यू नो व्हाट आई मीन, लाइक ऐसा लॉकअप में उसको
Yeah.
बैठाया था, थोड़ा पैसा निकाल दिया, फाइन दे. बट
Wait,
उस वजह से इट गॉट सो एस्केलेटेड कि दिस वाज द रियल रीजन टू नॉट मैरी.
you are stuck.
हेलो,
हाँ, बोल बोल बोल.
बोल 10 मिनट में चाहिए सर.
Yeah, yeah, बोल. अरे, don't mind her.
हाँ. But yeah, I'm saying this is the real reason to
You are.
not marry, which is crazy. That shouldn't be the case.
Yeah, yeah. Say now you're there.
I'm saying कि that should not be the reason to not marry. That's
Yeah,
a little bit nuts.
yeah. That's the reason. Like because like Modi is not going out of power anytime soon, and if
Yeah,
he's there,
we should have term limits. Yeah, term limits नहीं है यहाँ पे यार.
I'm a bit iffy on that topic because
Really?
term limits होने चाहिए तो इतने कम भी नहीं है. जैसे US में only 2 terms. That is not enough time for someone to do something meaningful.
But
Like
four maybe okay 3 terms, but 4 years off.
yeah, that is cool. करो तुम. But term limits में ऐसे Virginia where a governor can serve only 4 years. 4 साल में क्या कर लेगा बंदा यार? Like
Right.
substantial
But
time तो दो इस बंदे को कुछ करने के लिए.
हाँ, a
तो
big
term
change
limits
shall not come in 4 years. Yeah.
yeah. मतलब term limits होने चाहिए but इतने छोटे भी नहीं कि बंदा कुछ काम ही ना कर पाए. And इंडिया में तो कुछ भी चेंज लाने के लिए है ना 10 साल लगते हैं आराम से. बिकॉज इतना बड़ा कंट्री है, इतनी ज्यादा पॉपुलेशन है कि कुछ भी, और इतना ज्यादा करप्शन है, कुछ भी करने के लिए यू हैव टू लाइक 50 बार एक ही एक चीज करनी पड़ती है. सो दैट इज द इशू. इसलिए टर्म लिमिट्स, आई डोंट लाइक नरेंद्र मोदी बट टर्म लिमिट्स ठीक है. इट्स वेरी इफी. मतलब डिपेंड्स कौन है.
It depends. Yeah, it depends.
And that should not happen. It should not depend on who is prime minister.
Exactly.
That should be
Exactly. That's
uniform.
the point. That's
Yeah. So yeah.
I'm really jealous of my sister because she now lives in New Zealand.
Oh wow, I wanna go
Like उसका तो सेट हो गया bro.
वहीं पे.
वहाँ
क्या?
वहाँ पे तो सेट है यार. वहाँ पे उनका प्रेसिडेंट भी is great. The country is going great. Everything is great over there.
COVID free country.
Exactly. COVID free.
Huh.
Yeah. Over here, I stepped out the other, like 2 days before. I stepped out. I couldn't even step out the whole till November. बाहर ही निकला मैं. Honestly, God, like
How is
from
that
March to
possible?
November. Yeah, I've only gone 4 to 5 times down from March to November.
Gazab.
हाँ, crazy, I know. But yeah, I was very नहीं भाई मेरे को मस्ती नहीं चाहिए. But when I stepped down, I saw so many people eating dabelis, eating pani puris, and eating all of that from the same stall. Like होता है ना वो भैया जी लोग खड़े होते हैं ना. And I'm not saying कि don't eat. I understand. चलो तुम लोग अगर सेफ समझ रहे हो खा लो. But मास्क है नहीं किसके पास. चल रहे लोग उनके पास मास्क. Like ऐसा भी नहीं कि थोड़ा बहुत ढक ले. You know what I mean? थोड़े लोग होते हैं ना जो 0% like 80% कर रहे हैं. वो भी नहीं.
Yeah.
0% है. मास्क है ही नहीं. And I was so
Stupid maskers. They
yeah.
just, yeah.
I don't know, man. अभी तो so now I'm again going into
India
hibernation.
का the only hope of curbing COVID is a vaccine. उसके अलावा नहीं हो सकता.
I saw a news right now only कि serum. I may be incorrect about the name, but some serum place के
Again.
साथ the government is signing a contract for 250 rupees a dose.
किसके साथ?
Some serum place.
Serum.
It's the
Yeah. Serum India. Yeah.
yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know the
They
whole
are
name
the
of the company.
largest. They're the largest drug manufacturer in the world.
Right. So our government is signing a deal with them, and so the doses shall be for $3 something. That is 250 rupees.
Yeah.
And
Japan is
they
giving
haven't
everyone a free vaccine.
really.
Yeah, everyone, every single citizen.
That's great.
Yeah.
और
So like,
अपना डेट प्रॉमिस नहीं किया ना कब तक आएगा.
नहीं बोल रहे few weeks में निकालेंगे.
अभी के
But
few weeks. अभी से few weeks.
yeah, अभी 2 दिन पहले ही था. Narendra Modi was in a meeting with top CEOs of chemical pharmaceutical companies, and he said कि few weeks में लग रहा है कि approval दे देंगे Pfizer को. And
So
Serum ने भी
Pfizer
अभी
is coming
निकाला है.
here too.
Yeah, Pfizer is going everywhere.
Oh, मेरे को लगा
They
सीरम
are
के साथ
being
साइन करा तो.
called कि तुम आओ इधर submit an application.
Right.
So
I heard sometime back कि अपने जहाँ पे जो कोई कर रहा था उसका 65% रिकवरी रेट था. Pfizer has 95%.
yeah, Pfizer I think 98 हो गया उनका. अभी मैंने देखा just like before joining कि the US FDA Food and Drug Control Agency they are like कि सही है कर दो approve कर दो. So now then US will start. UK already started their vaccination program.
Right.
Yeah, so change आ रहा है धीमे
But
धीमे.
you know now it's a great thing that masks won't go away. Like I'm happy about masks to be honest.
I'm not.
Really?
Bro, you don't have specs. That's why you're happy about masks. Honestly,
Yeah, that's how.
mask पहनो and पूरा भाप until
I know. My
then it's
parents have
okay.
extra, so they hate it
Yeah,
too.
it's very crazy, man. I hate masks, like literally, but पहनना पड़ता है necessary evil है क्या करें.
Right. No, I love it because when I step down and I see a relative, मैं normally चल रहा हूँ, but मेरे को कोई पहचान नहीं पाएगा. I don't have to say hi. I don't have to make small talk and all of that.
Yeah. मेरे इंदौर में I have no relatives. Like family is my family only. बाकी everyone is outside Indore.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought like Indore गए है Bombay से, so you must be with the big picture family.
Like मेरा joint family है. We are 10 people in my family. 8. But like इतना ही है इंदौर में. That's it. बाकी everyone is out of state only. MP में भी नहीं है. They're
Oh,
out of
nice.
state. Yeah.
Nice. सही है. Bombay का भी आने का plan है. Like when I'm talking.
Oh God.
You are
After
out to
semester I'm
City.
planning because मेरे प्यारे कपड़े ले लूं मैं जो वहां 10 महीने से पड़े हुए हैं ऐसे के ऐसे. Like man, एक महीने का प्लानिंग करके आए थे कि 1 महीने में हो जाएगा ये सब खत्म. But
You are here
रबड़
for
की तरह खींच के आई.
how many times? How many months?
It will be I think 9 or 10 months now. 9 months.
9 months
9
होगा. 10
महीने
months.
से.
So,
Yeah, 9 months, 9 months.
हाँ.
December में 9. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
It's like
सही है,
almost
सही
an
है.
year without
Almost
vacation.
a year exactly.
Yeah,
But did you enjoy this year though? I was thinking about it. In fact, like I hated the year starting May,
yeah.
but now that I look back to it, Kasam, the progress I have made. It's not the
Same.
progress
Yeah,
money
yeah,
or
yeah.
anywise, but दिमाग बहुत
Yeah,
चला.
same, same. बहुत दिमाग चलाया. I wrote my first article third year में आके. Can you imagine? पहला
For
जीवन
our
का
for
article.
our thing, for our newspaper.
Yeah, I think for Chronicle only I wrote. Yeah, for Chronicle only. आज के पहले कभी
You
article
are a
नहीं लिखा.
journalist. How come you are writing in third year? Don't you have assignments or anything about that?
Crazy, I know. But here we are discussing
Wow.
journalism with a person who wrote article just 5 months ago.
Nice, nice.
Yeah,
Anyways,
man.
on that article note, we'll end this.
Sure.
Thanks for being here, man. Uh,
Thank you, Keval. Thank you for having me.
if any politics thing, I'll ask you to come again.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I'll be glad to come back.
Oh, सही है,
Yeah.
सही है.
Ciao. Bye.